Cooker control lines. This information will be found on the website gb-gas.co.uk. To demonstrate a cooker control line from the oven thermostat through the flame supervision device to the burner. The operational sequence. When we open the gas tap, the first stage of the valve at the thermostat opens. This lets the gas through to the FSD. If the oven is fitted with a liquid expansion FSD, it has a small hole in it. The gas gets through the hole to the burner. We spark the burner, or the automatic ignition lights the burner, and in which case the burner lights. The flame on the burner plays onto the probe. The mercury in the probe heats up, which then expands the bellows inside the FSD. This then lets the flame rise to the operating flame. As the oven heats up, the thermostat will heat up. The vapour that is inside the thermostat, whether it's ether or alcohol, will expand, and it expands the bellows, but this time inside the thermostat. The bellows in the thermostat then start to close the valve. This starts to reduce the amount of gas going to the burner, and the flame starts to modulate. It starts to reduce as the heat requirement is reached. If it gets completely hot, you will find that the probe heats up. The bellows will then close the second stage valve inside the thermostat on the left hand side. Now the gas can only go through the small port at the side of the thermostat, which is the bypass. You'll see that the flame has also dropped to a low flame, and this is called the bypass rate. As the oven cools down, the bellows will contract and the gas will come back through, taking the flame back to its operational rate, and modulates all the way through. For a cooker control line that has a thermoelectric flame supervision device on it, you will find that the gas cannot get to the first stage valve without the thermoelectric valve being opened. When we push in the oven control tap and turn it, it opens the gas valve and opens the thermoelectric valve. This lets gas through, which we can then light at the burner. Once the flame is lit, it holds open the thermoelectric valve, and then the oven thermostat operates the exact same way as it did for the previous control line. As the thermostat heats up, it closes the gas valve, reducing the gas going to the burner. If it heats up completely, it will close the second stage valve of the thermostat, and the gas will go down to the bypass rate. As it cools down, it will open back up, bringing the gas back up, letting the gas modulate to keep the temperature at whatever has been selected. When the gas tap opens, the thermoelectric valve constantly monitors if there's a flame present. We need to push this type of valve in order to open the thermoelectric valve. We can light the flame plays onto the thermocouple heats up and produces 15 to 30 millivolts. This then energizes the electromagnet on the thermoelectric valve side, which is on the left hand side of the control you can see in front of you. It will then hold that valve open. If the gas ever goes off, the thermocouple will cool down and the valve will click shut. On this model, the valve has got a very, very short travel. It will not click as solidly as you will hear on a boiler. It can sometimes be mistaken for the cooker cooling down. Ovens should shut down within 90 seconds for an FSD. Hobs and grills within 60 seconds. And cookers with this type of safety device on all burners, including the hob burners and the grill, are required to be fitted in flats now. This is the type of information that you will find at www.gb-gas.co.uk.